So she cautiously makes her way inside. She soon discovers a dark mine shaft with a ladder that leads downward. As she descends, she is momentarily startled when she finds the missing head of the body they found earlier. Meanwhile, the hunters guarding the corpse hear a menacing roar. Before they can react, the creature launches a surprise attack, resulting in their unfortunate deaths. The rest of the team hears their screams, and soon after, the creature closes in on them. It claims the lives of 2 more members of the hunting party and inflicts serious injuries upon Eilert. Liv hurriedly climbs out of the mine, but comes face to face with the creature at the top of the ladder. At this moment, the true nature of the creature is revealed. It is indeed a wolf. The wolf lunges at her, causing her to tumble back into the mine shaft. This injures her wrist, prompting her to scream in pain. As Liv crawls away from the advancing wolf, she manages to grab her gun and fires at it, but the bullet appears to have no effect on it. Soon, Liv runs out of ammo, leaving her at the mercy of the wolf. But just then, she remembers the silver bullet given to her by Lars. Acting swiftly, she loads it into her gun and fires at the wolf, killing it once and for all. In the next scene, Liv wakes up in the hospital, where her injured wrist is placed in a cast. Eilert, on the other hand, is revealed to be in a coma, and tragically, none of the other hunters survived. In the midst of all these events, Thale begins experiencing peculiar dreams and visions, causing considerable mental distress. One day at school, her hearing senses suddenly sharpen, allowing her to hear even the sound of Jonas sketching with his pencil. This leaves her at great unease, prompting her to hastily retreat to the restroom. Even there, she hears a crying voice coming from behind a restroom door. As she cautiously approaches to investigate, she encounters the apparition of Eileen, accusing her of letting her die. However, the figure vanishes, revealing it to be her hallucination. Later that night, Thale experiences sleepwalking, but thankfully, Jenny guides her safely back to her bed. The next day, William examines the wolf's body in the laboratory. After a thorough assessment, he informs Liv that the regular lead bullets she used had no effect on the wolf, despite hitting its heart and lungs. The only fatal injury inflicted upon the wolf came from the silver bullet which she fired last. This revelation shocks Liv, and she realizes that it is indeed a werewolf. That night, Thale receives a text message from Jonas, asking if she wants to meet. In response, she sneaks out of her house and meets him at a viewpoint. As they converse, Thale confides in her friend about her recent unsettling experiences. She mentions that she has never felt this scared in all her life. Jonas attempts to comfort her, encouraging her to move on from the traumatic incident. He also reassures her that the threat has been wiped out. Their conversation gradually takes a romantic turn, and they end up sharing a romantic kiss. After a while, Jonas receives a call from his father. While he steps away to answer the phone, Thale has her gaze locked on the full moon, which traditionally triggers werewolf transformations. She starts feeling uneasy and eventually turns into a more animalistic version of herself, with sharp teeth and animal-like instincts. When Jonas returns to her after her call, he discovers her on the